Chad, you're in this venue in July. Tell us how the weeks after that date with Conor McGregor played out for you. What went through your mind?
You know, honestly, I'm trying not to think about that as much as I can through this fight week. Everyone keeps asking me about it, but you know, I'm fighting Frankie, and I'm going to focus on Frankie.
Talk about the training, though. Obviously, we've heard there are times that, you know, after your fight, you go and do your own thing because you maintain a healthy lifestyle. Did you get right back into the gym after that in preparation for this fight with Frankie?
No, I mean, right after the fight, I had a broken hand. I broke my hand in that fight, and I had a broken foot too. So I was out for a few weeks, just healing up in a cast. But once all that stuff was off, yeah, I jumped right back into it.
Do you still enjoy this? Obviously, the goal is to be world champion. But do you enjoy the media attention, being asked the same questions over and over again? Is it something you're used to now?
I mean, yeah, it's part of the job. You know, this is when I think of being a fighter, when I think of fight week, this is, you know, what it entails. So, you know, it's just all part of the job, and that's, you know, that's what we have to do. So I don't mind it. You know, when there's a ton of it, yeah, sometimes it gets a little draining, but you know, that's what we get paid for. So.
Talk about your evolution of as a fighter. Where have you seen the most growth in yourself?
I mean, I think all in all, my stand-up game. You know, I came into the sport as a pure wrestler. You know, worked on my stand-up, developed power, developed accuracy, and started knocking people out. So, you know, the stand-up part of it, mixing that up with my wrestling is probably my biggest improvement over the last few years.
Obviously, you've got a challenge in Frankie Edgar. Many consider him to be one of the greatest fighters of all time. Angles, speed, feints. What are you anticipating from this fight?
Yeah, I mean, Frankie's the type of guy that, you know, has a high output. He's a guy that will go hard from round 1 through 5. You know, he's a guy that, you know, he wins fights mixing up his wrestling and his striking. You know, he overwhelms people and keeps people off balance with all that stuff, you know. And to beat a guy like that, I feel like I have all the skills. I have the athleticism. I have the wrestling, you know, and I have the stand-up to go with his. It's basically just keeping that fight IQ, keeping mentally focused through the entire fight, not getting lazy on anything, and sticking to the game plan, and I should walk away with the win.
Do you like these fights? Do you like new challenges? Do you like fighters that can push you to be a better Chad Mendes?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is a fight that I've wanted for a while now. I've been pushing my managers to try to make it happen. This is a fight I know a lot of people wanted to see, and in my opinion, you know, Frankie's one of the best guys at featherweight. To be the best, you have to beat the best. You know, we hear that all the time, but I mean, it's true when it comes to this situation. You know, Frankie's a guy that's one of the top guys in the division. I think a win over him would, you know, put me that much closer to being the world champion. So, you know, coming off the loss, you know, I don't want to go down and fight guys in the low top 10 and try to work my way back up. You know, I want to fight guys that are right there, you know, right back in line for that title. So that's what we did.
Paige, Uriah, you peaking all at the same time. Is that an important thing for teammates to get to work together and fight at the same couple of days?
Yeah, I love it. You know, I hear some fighters say that they don't like it because they lose like one-on-one time with certain trainers and stuff. But, you know, we have so many different trainers, so much knowledge and input going into coaching and teammates at Team Alpha Male that when we have groups of people fighting close together, I actually love that a lot. Being able to go through the grind together and push each other. You know, we're all on the same training schedule, and you know, we show up to fight week. It's so much more fun. You get, you know, that much more knowledge, bringing in different cornermen. So, you know, we have a big group here with us. You know, it definitely makes things a lot easier for my life whenever you show up to fight week with a big group of people with you.
One thing we hear is fighters say when the cage door closes, because of all the work they've done over the last 8 or 10 weeks, now it's time to have fun. Is that the way you look at it? The cage door closes, got to have fun?
Yeah, I do, man. That's the fun stuff. You know, the hard work is all the preparation, all the sacrifices. You know, when you can't eat, or when everyone's going out for a holiday and you have to stay in, or you know, you got to work out on Sunday, and you know, it's all those things throughout that training camp that is the hard stuff. You know, getting beat up in the room when you're going against some of your best friends. But you know, when you get in that octagon, all that stuff's over with. All the hard work's done, and it's time to get in there and have fun, perform.
Thanks for the time, and best of luck to you.